this production line, we have several components: the hydraulic decoiler, the leveling machine, the punch machine, and the roll forming machine part. So I'm now at the hydraulic decoiler part because this use a 1.2 millimeter thickness, so the material is a little bit stronger. That's why we have a 5 tons hydraulic decoiler here. After that, we have to put it into a leveler machine. The leveler machine is very useful for the next process. Let's have a look about the next working process, which is very important. This whole structure with hydraulic punch and the punch press is a whole set for the punch. The punch die is very important in this case. The customer would like to produce 2 sizes of the scaffolding plank. One is 200 width, another one is 300 width. For each width, it is required for a new set of the punch dies. So if you want to produce more width, it will require more punch dies, and the cost of the production will increase as well. At this part, we use the servo feeder because that is very important. Remember at the beginning I told we have the embossing hose and the hose. In this punching part, they have 2 steps. One is to make the hose, and the next step is to make the embossing. So the embossing needs to be exactly the position at the hose, or it will have very bad surface on the hose and it will reduce the anti-slip effect. So this part, we require a very high precision at feeding the widths, feeding the steps for the material. So everything about the price and everything about the bit difference is all these kind of details. And also the service life of the punch dies is also very different. We give you the best quality in punch dies. That one will ensure you to have the stable working process during your production. You will not have to fixing your punch dies frequently. That's very important for you and your workers. You can see in our machine part, we have all very good structures so that we will ensure the material will not running on the machine. It will always be in the same center line of the whole process. This is the punch press, which is the most expensive in this working process. The press is from Yangli brand, which is very good and famous brand. It is also very famous in USA. It is a very good Chinese press brand. Here, this part, I have to explain the one thing, which is in this process, we not only make the hose, we also make notch on the side of the material so that we can cut at the end with a hydraulic cutting blade. Also here you can see after the punch, our material still have the flatness. That is also very important because some suppliers, they couldn't offer you a very good flatness for the after punching. Not only for the scaffolding, but also at the cable tray machines, especially for wider profiles. Now is how it looks like after the punching part. We have the notch hose that is for cutting, for the hydraulic cutting part. This part not exist on your profile, don't worry. And this is connect hose, and here is the anti-slip hose. This part we recommended you to have a hose after the punch press. And after that, we are going into the roll forming machine. Now we have the roll forming machine here, which is the most important for the whole line. This roll forming machine is installed by the cast iron stand and gearbox structure, which is the most stable and reliable system for structure. We can give you a very good warranty for this structure. At this part, as I said at the beginning, the customer wants to produce two sides. Besides of change the whole set of the punch dies, you also have to change here also the spacers so that you can separate the forming rollers, the distance between the forming rollers. You can produce bigger size or the smaller size. You have to remove or put it on in both the upper rollers and the downward rollers for each stance. It is a manual work. For the change time, about 3 hours for experienced workers will be finished. All the rollers we are using here is in a very good material, which is very strong and stable, and also with the hardness. We also have a good warranty for them as well. This is all for today. Linbay Machinery is very professional roll forming machine manufacturer. If you have any interest in roll forming machine, we also offer customized service. We have English and Spanish-speaking engineers to ensure the post-sale service. Don't be hesitate to contact with Linbay Machinery. See you next time. Bye-bye.